More breaking news tonight. Palestinians from the Gaza pulling off a stunning and surprising attack on Israel. Hundreds and hundreds of people have been killed.
Hamas militants fired thousands of rockets and invaded several Israeli towns.
Yeah, they've also taken civilians and soldiers hostage while Israel is launching a devastating counterattack at this point. The battles on Israeli soil, though, are the first in a decade. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that we are at war and we will win it. And he's backing that up by calling up hundreds of thousands of Israeli military reservists.
We have the fighting covered. Sara Welch joins us live from the news center. She has more details on this breaking story. Sara.
Rick and Karine, good evening. Hundreds of Israelis are dead, thousands others are injured, and those numbers are expected to grow since the ambush by Hamas 24 hours ago. It came during a major Jewish holiday and followed the 50th anniversary of the Yom Kippur War. And tonight, as you said, the fighting continues in what's being called one of the darkest days in Israeli history. Israelis woke to a barrage of rocket attacks.
For Israel, this will be very much what the equivalent of 9/11 was for the United States.
By land, sea, and air, Hamas militants broke through the border, ground forces storming into residential neighborhoods, murdering civilians and taking others hostage.
Terrorists came into the houses looking for people to kill, to kidnap. They burned the houses.
Sirens echo across Israel. More than 2,200 missiles fired into the Jewish state. The country's defense system unable to intercept them all.
If there was no Iron Dome, we would not be having this conversation right now.
President Biden making it clear to the world the U.S. unequivocally stands with Israel.
We will not ever fail to have their back. We'll make sure that they have the help their citizens need and they can continue to defend themselves.
As Israel regroups with its allies and Israeli defense forces take back its territory and launch a counteroffensive, here in Los Angeles, the Jewish community remains resolute in its support of the Israeli people.
And I think it's incumbent on all responsible nations, all responsible people, including those in the region, to clearly speak out against this, condemn this violence, condemn this evil.
We will not be intimidated by these horrific events. We feel tremendous pain and anguish because these are our family members, either direct family members or extended family members, certainly brothers and sisters.
Officials tonight report more than 200 Palestinians have been killed since Israel returned fire. And there are questions about the catastrophic failure of Israeli intelligence to predict this invasion at the border. This as the prime minister vows to turn Hamas strongholds into rubble. Rick and Karine, back to you.
Sara, we appreciate that update. Officials in Beverly Hills, they're increasing security patrols around Jewish institutions following the surprise attacks by Hamas on Israel. The added security is a preventative measure to maintain the safety of Jewish institutions here at home. Beverly Hills Mayor Dr. Julian Gohl is calling on President Biden and Congress to act swiftly to support Israel. And meanwhile, Israel's Minister of Defense has sent forces to provide added security to civilians inside a 48-mile radius of the Gaza Strip.
And those attacks affecting the entertainment industry tonight as well. Bruno Mars canceling his concert Saturday night in the Israeli capital. The singer was supposed to perform in Tel Aviv's Yarkon Park for the second time in as many nights. Live Nations Israel released a statement saying that all tickets would be refunded automatically. Mars has not made any public statements at this point, nor is it known if he and his bandmates have been able to flee the country safely.
And stay with KTLA for continuing coverage of the attack on Israel. Coming up at 6:30, our Omar Lewis will have reaction from around the region. For updates anytime, you can visit KTLA.com or download the free KTLA 5 app.
All right.